Good evening, good afternoon, good night, and good morning. What's going on? We are live with another episode of Millionaire M.A.N Cave right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all could have chosen to be anywhere else, but y'all chose to be right here with us. Again, each and every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Millionaire M.A.N Cave. This is y'all sneak peek or y'all speak into what an actual man cave is. Y'all know how it is. There pretty much no rules. Tonight will be a completely unfiltered show because we talk about something completely different. Any other time we talk about relationships, we giving tips on all types of who knows what and everything else. But tonight we got a completely different show for y'all. I guarantee you don't want to miss it. So make sure y'all are tuned in. Share family, friends, all that good stuff. If you on Facebook, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that way you can get every single episode that comes on the Relationship Entertainment Television. Not just Millionaire M.A.N Cave, but everything else that comes on as well. That's a whole slew of shows and a lot more coming. And then hit the bell so that way you get notified each and every time that a show comes on. Also, yes, Mike, I'm trying to make sure I get it all in because y'all know I got to get it in the first 5 minutes. If not, then it's a wrap. Yes, hit up re-tv.net. The website for Relationship Entertainment Television, all types of good content on there, all types of good news, all that good stuff. It's about positive entertainment, people. Positive entertainment. We tired of watching all this stupid stuff, especially with our African American community, and just how all the negative images that are out there about us in the African American community. We got some positive entertainment. Positive. It's all inspirational. It's all educational, and it's all entertainment on Relationship Entertainment Television. So hit up the re-tv.net for that good stuff. We are live on the air. So again, don't forget, share this with your family and your friends. If y'all got any questions, be sure to put them in the chat. Y'all know how we do. About half the show, we switch over to YouTube only. So make sure you subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel.
Yes.
But if y'all got questions, y'all want to send in video questions, send them in to info@re-tv.net. That's info@re-tv.net. Make sure you put Millionaire M.A.N Cave so that way we get it. Mike's sitting there pointing to it right there in the bottom left-hand corner, right-hand corner, however you're looking at the screen. I don't know. Crazy show. So let's get into the intro so we can get into this show because we got a hell of a good night. As always, my brother from another mother is in the building with us. My man Mike. What's going on, Mike?
RETV Mike in the house. Yeah, I like black shirt with the Millionaire M.A.N Cave. I need one of those.
Yeah, Black got one. Black, we gotta get one for everybody.
But I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, ready to go. Ready to go.
You know, we got to get Mike got a special segment, so we're gonna get the Mike segment in a little bit too, so we can find out what Mike's smoking on. Because y'all know Mike always got the good smokes, so we're gonna find out what Mike's smoking on tonight. Hey, my brother from the DMV is missing tonight. He is doing the family thing, and every time, every now and then that happens. But we know he tuned in, so we're gonna give a good shout out to Mr. Reasonable, aka Donnell, aka Mr. I shimmy and I look pretty, aka aka Donnell got so many AKAs it ain't even funny. But got to give a shout out to my man Donnell who's not in the building with us tonight. But much love to my man with his family. And then as always, my good dude, not from the B-Ham. From B-Ham, all the way from B-Ham is in the building. My man Black, be easy. What's up, Black?
What's up, everybody? Man, I'm chilling. Good day, great day.
Got the be easy. Got the be easy in the background.
Oh yeah. Those my real tags. I got my tags.
Yeah, for sure. So before we get into anything further, let's go ahead and do what we always do, and that's this.
What they do that at? Cause we do that though. I see you talking, so we gon' take it though. And talking cheap, so don't do that though. My click 100 deep.
That's my song.
Man, that joint crank.
Love
That
joint yes, it does.
That joint
Cool Slick
from Birmingham. doing the intro for Millionaire Man Cave. Yo, we appreciate Cool Slick. Cool Slick actually working on something new for us. So next season, we got something new because Cool Slick is in the studio as we speak, putting in something for Millionaire Man Cave for next season. So appreciate Cool Slick out of Birmingham doing his thing.
Yeah, appreciate you.
For sure. Yo, so again, we got a hell of a show tonight, y'all. We are live on the air. Don't forget, share this with your family, share this with your friends. Subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television channel on YouTube.
Now, I gotta send the link out now.
Yeah, send the link out, y'all. Send the link out. Do your thing. We need these numbers to go up because we got a hell of a show tonight. We talking about weed. We talking about all things weed. We talking about marijuana. We talking about gas. We talking about bud. We talking about reefer. We talking about however you call it. This is what we talking about tonight. It's one of them topics that a lot of people try to stay away from for one reason or another. But we're gonna hit it on the head tonight. We're gonna talk about it all from the beginning to the end and everything in between and how it's affecting us as a community and all that good stuff. Shut up, Black. Donnell ain't on tonight. So
let me just make this disclosure. I ain't hitting nothing on the head tonight. I'm not doing none of that. I leave all that head hitting you. I don't hit no head. I don't do all that.
Donnell ain't on the show tonight. So I ain't got to deal with y'all tonight. I'm tired of walking out here.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
We hitting it on the head. He said it proud too. God, oh.
We hitting it on the head tonight.
On the head. Taking it to the head. Oh. No,
take it to the head, dog.
No, dog. No, I'm just gonna talk about it, man. I ain't gonna be
Hey, yo, we got some special guests on the show tonight, y'all. Again, we talking about y'all know how we do. We got special guests. We got to give them love. Let them know. Let them do their thing. Last guest we had on the show, they tried to take the show from us. It was Women's Night, and they tried to take it, but we went ahead and held it down for the fellas. Can't let the ladies in here and just try to interrupt.
Man, I had to pull out the jam and flat blast both of them, man. I had to Orange Juice Jones them last week, man. I started getting sentimental to him, man. I was like, wait a minute, hold on, don't fall. Hey, Black. Some say, Black, don't fall for it.
Everything, and I'm like, damn, dog.
Whoa, don't fall for it. They trying to lullaby you. They trying to two-step you, drop back, hit the three on you. No, you can't let them do that, dog.
Uh-oh.
But let's go ahead and get our guest on the line with us right quick. All the way from LA. We got my man Spoon in the building with us. What's going on, Spoon? You on mute, dog?
What's up? How y'all doing?
What up, Spoon?
We got another guest that we popping in later. Right now, I think he's kind of taking care of some stuff, but y'all know how we doing it. We chop it up before we get into the topic anyway. Speaking of chopping it up, let's go ahead and get into what we're actually talking about. Black actually reminded me because I completely watched the joint. So did y'all watch the Jeff Bezos go to space joint this morning?
Yeah, I saw that.
You didn't see the joint, Mike?
I didn't see it live. I tuned in a little bit later, but yeah, man, that's some spectacular. I mean, these billionaires, man. Think about it, man. These two's billionaires. Him and Richard Branson over at Virgin. He went 9 days ago, but since he's not from the United States, we ain't make a big deal out of it. But
right,
exactly. Elon got a joint going in September. He ain't gonna be on it though.
He's not gonna ride. He's not gonna ride it.
I don't know if it really happened, man. It might be some camera tricks or something, man.
You're right.
Honestly, you might be right. I was looking at the joint and I was like, this joint look like it's changing. Like the picture after they got to a certain altitude, I was like, it was like, yeah, this is happening. And I'm like, I don't see nothing happening.
All of a sudden, we couldn't get there. Now two of them then went in the last 2 weeks. Come on, I don't know.
And third going. Hey, but check it out though, man. Hey, look, this dude, he trying to leave Earth, man. This dude trying to leave Earth. That's how high he want to be. He's trying to get when he say up in the clouds, he mean past them clouds. He mean past the clouds. So man,
he's trying to get higher than Redman and Snoop put together.
Hey, can you imagine who would be the first person to get high in space? Who would be the first person to get high in space?
I can see Snoop going.
For sure.
Snoop do everything. I can see Snoop going.
He don't back down from a challenge. He does not back down from a challenge.
Yeah, you know, Snoop a political, man. He's a politician. He get down with everybody. He'll go on pimp game his way up in one of them astronaut shuttles, man. And next thing you know, he gonna.
I definitely can see it.
Talking about LBC up in that bitch.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
blue chucks on.
And with Spark one while he up there. You know he got a Spark one while he up there.
Everywhere.
He gonna have to.
For sure. For sure. Well, we down here on Earth trying to get it legal. We down here still going to jail in North Carolina because I got 2 ounces. Come on, man. What's up?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's some bull crap right there.
Hey,
that's
so would y'all go? Would y'all go if y'all? I mean, not mind you, it's expensive as a mug to go, but would you go if you could? The space.
Yeah, if I had a lot of money, if I had money like that, I'd go.
I couldn't do it. Sean,
For what? What you going for though? For what?
What you gonna do up there though? I mean is it like club up there? There's some strippers. Is it a dispensary up there? Is it a bar? I mean, is it you know they having service? What they doing up there? We just going up there.
Well, okay, I put it like this. It's the same exact reason why I want to go to Alaska on an Alaskan cruise. It's the scenery.
Scenery.
It's the ultimate adventure. It's an ultimate adventure, and I would love to see the Earth from outside of the Earth.
It's a bucket list thing.
There you go. So, okay, I mean, if I had Bezos money, I'd do it too.
They trying to make it. What they claim they trying to do. They claim they try to make it so anybody and everybody can go. It's what they claim they trying to do.
Yeah, I heard them talking on Clubhouse about that.
Hey, I'm about to flutter for a second. I'm switching networks. Hold a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you said it was on Clubhouse with it?
And that was actually Musk. Elon Musk had a Clubhouse talk, and he was talking about how they wanted to be like commercial travel.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy because me and my wife were talking about it earlier today, and they need some more tests for me to be like, I'm gonna go. I ain't gonna be one of the first ones. I just can't be one of the first ones.
Yeah, same here.
No, I can't be one of the first ones. I don't mind going, but I ain't gonna be one of the first ones.
Same here.
Man, I before I go to space, man, I'm gonna go and take care of this ground first, man.
You feel me?
There's a couple of things on this ground I need to take care of, man. Like, I want to go out there where they got them temples carved in the mountains, and you know, I want to do all
like in
that.
Nepal somewhere.
Yeah, Nepal, you know,
Tibet.
Man, you got dude with no legs and climb Mount Everest. Come on, dog. I can walk halfway. Goddamn, the whole way with no legs. Hey, I can get to the bottom of it and look at it.
Hey, that's true. That's facts. Hey, y'all watching?
There's a lot of stuff going on that I want to do right here on Earth, man. So
you damn skippy. Y'all watching game tonight?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This dude died, man.
Show.
So y'all told me. Well, I ain't asked you, Spoon. Who you got? Who you got, Spoon?
Tonight I got Phoenix.
Okay. Overall,
tonight.
You got Phoenix.
He said tonight he has Phoenix.
Tonight I got Phoenix. I think it's hard to beat a team 4 times in a row.
Okay. Okay.
If it go back to Phoenix, I don't know.
Hey man, it's just if Phoenix lose 4 times in a row, that is devastating. That is they quit. That mean you quit. That mean you quit. I don't give a damn what it is. If it ain't no sweep, you won 2 games and now you down 3 straight. If you go out one more, that's a pride thing, bro. It's like somebody got to fight tonight. Somebody got
legacy game tonight.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's my thing. I'm surprised.
What?
It's his legacy game.
What that mean?
He put it on.
He's gonna set his legacy.
Yeah, he got to put it on the line.
Shit, what the hell? He been playing for the last 2 games. He been around here acting like he goddamn hernia or fucking goddamn gout in his feet or something. Goddamn legacy been up for Chris Paul. Hey, look, man, he has not shown. Look, I like Chris Paul. He has not showed up these last 2 games, man.
No,
he ain't showed up, bro.
I agree.
He ain't showed up.
But Booker been balling though. Devin Booker still been balling.
Yeah, Booker.
You need both of them cats balling, man. You need both of them. We need both up.
Because
Yeah,
Giannis,
they do.
Giannis is killing them. Chris
And
Middleton
then
be on.
that other dude stepped up and been killing them.
Drew Holiday.
Middleton.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
No, Middleton.
But Drew Holiday, oh man, he's so unorthodox with his style, but he's a baller.
Oh,
I mean, he
God.
looks like he's a robot. He be moving like, damn, I'm like, God, damn, it's like somebody joystick got stuck on this dude, man.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I think I can see Chris Paul with like
50 tonight.
Man, I'm gonna say 20 and 15, something crazy. He gonna go crazy, like 20 something, 15 assists tonight.
Yeah, he gonna have to, man. He gonna have to.
Okay.
It's hey, it's all over. Well, I ain't got. It's all over if you don't.
This game right here, this
He might mess around and get 10 steals too.
Where y'all got him on the all-time point guard list?
All-time point guard. All-time.
That's a lot of damn point guards, dog.
I
will
say he probably in the top 10. Probably in the top 10, but he ain't like in the top 5, top 3. I won't say that now.
Not for me,
Because he don't got no rings. Because he ain't won that. That's what separated him.
And it's been 16 years. It's been 16 years. And it's your first time even getting this far. Like, what you? Yeah, I don't know.
Got that handle like Van Exel.
Hey, look. But see, them first 2 games, man, he was doing stuff, man. I mean, he's doing street ball stuff on the court, man. Like taking the jank, taking it back through his leg, catching with the same hand, going back. I'm like, that's and one. That's and one stuff right there.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he heard everybody talking about, he's one of the best and all this stuff, and it got to his head. But after them 2 games, he ain't done a damn thing. And I'm like, he pulling up the little floater in the lane, boing.
Being from North Carolina, I'm a Chris Paul fan, man. So
I was about to say, Sean. I was about to say, Spoon. I was about to say, for the fact that he's from North Carolina and for the fact that he actually goes to Winston-Salem State right now, I gotta give him love for that. But because again,
that's probably why he's messing up now. Damn. That's now I know.
Hey, there you go. Hey,
you better be glad I ain't got my green screen up tonight. Man, let me put my green screen up. I can hear this mess.
I was around for a small amount of time myself, man. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, Mike. Yeah. That's right. Mike went to Winston too.
I went to Winston, man. I transferred. I went and played ball at Greensboro, so UNC Greensboro.
Okay. Yeah, that's what's up.
Oh, that's right.
You spent some time out.
Bobby
my son is enrolling in UNCG. I took him up there yesterday.
Okay.
To move in.
Yeah.
And they moved in already.
Well, we took his stuff. They have early. They don't want everybody up at the same time, so we took all his stuff up there and dropped it off and kept it moving.
Gosh.
He's still upstairs. He's upstairs now. So.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations on that, man.
Oh yeah. Good stuff. Hey, you gotta tell me the spots to hang out when I go up there. Not the daddy spots, but the.
I'm getting old myself, man. It might have changed. We used to be at the Inn Club.
Okay.
It may not even be a spot anymore.
Sugar Bears got closed down, but I know that was the spot. Sugar Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar Bears was in Winston, wasn't it?
They had 2.
It was
one
2.
in Greensboro and 1 in Winston. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember joining
that.
You ain't know about the joining Winston, Mike?
No, I didn't know that they had 2.
Okay.
Yeah, right there off Randleman Road. Yeah, that was our spot. Going there, blowing our pale green.
Refund checks. He was getting refund checks and going to the strip club.
Yeah, we were buying books. We in there giving it to the strippers. We was tripping.
Yeah, I fell for that. I fell for it
all day.
Yeah, I fell for it. The government hit me about $5,500. They got me.
That's when T-Pain was hot, talking about I'm in love with a stripper. We right in there in love with him too. Yeah.
Hey, I'm saying, hey, Sally Mae come back with you on them payments.
She coming for hers.
He done finance club payments. He done finance the club payments for strippers. Sally Mae getting it.
Sally Mae out here pimping. She get up easy, but she want it back in full.
Pretty much. So again, who y'all got winning this whole thing? That's all I want to know. Because y'all said initially, y'all said Phoenix in 5. Here we are, game 6.
Well, I said Phoenix in 5. So I still got Phoenix. I know I talked trash about Chris Paul, but like tonight, I give it to them, and they got to. In order for them to win, if they win, they got to dig so deep to win in Milwaukee tonight that it will give them that fortitude to go ahead and take this thing at home. So
that momentum.
Yeah. So if they can't do it tonight, well, it's over. But if they do it tonight, I got Phoenix.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
still
I
with
think
Phoenix.
it's hard to get down there in Phoenix though, but they went down there and did it. So I don't know. Phoenix tonight. I got Phoenix tonight. I bet on Phoenix tonight. So I'm hoping Phoenix wins tonight.
You got money on the line.
It's a coin flip on 7.
Got you. It's the hungriest team.
Be a beast.
Who you got, Mike?
Oh, Phoenix. I'm still going with Phoenix. Phoenix in 7. Now, originally, if I'm not mistaken, I said Phoenix in 6. I'm not sure if I went hard and said 5, but I did say Phoenix all the way through, and I'm still sticking with it.
What? You did what when you did 5? You got to do what?
Hey,
what the hell? Hey, look, man, this is not that type of show, man. Wait a minute, man.
You know if Darnell's gonna show he be lighting your ass. What in 5?
And I don't even know what I said.
He said,
let's rewind the tape. Nah.
no, I don't even want to repeat what he said.
That's okay.
Anyway, man. You can just bet on him. You ain't got to get hard, man. You ain't got to get hard.
Phoenix. Hey. That's it.
Phoenix. Damn, you bet that bet. You get hard. You bet that
bet. You don't mean it like that. Honestly, no. Phoenix has not shown the fact, other than the first quarter the other day, they have not shown that they really wanted to win this. And again, I got family. My wife is from Milwaukee.
And she get in your ear every night talking about Milwaukee.
Nah, but honestly, I'm going for Phoenix. But due to obligation, I gotta say Milwaukee. But I'm going for Phoenix though. So we're gonna leave it at that. Due to obligation, I gotta go with Milwaukee because
that's that Bears life right there.
Exactly. But Giannis has been balling. Middleton's been, all of them been balling. Hey, I didn't even know T was on T. I didn't even realize T was still in the league playing with him. Jeff T.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was still in there for a minute. So that's what I'm going with. Let's get into it though, Mike. I ain't seen you pull out nut, but what you smoking on, bro?
Wow. All right. So tonight I got a little hidden secret. This one's called La Sabana. It's my first time smoking it tonight. My sister-in-law and my brother-in-law were in Miami. They went to Little Havana and got some hand-rolled cigars. So tonight is a tribute to them. They got me this and a couple more from Little Havana. So it's not a major brand or anything like that. It's just a hand-rolled from Little Havana in Miami.
Yeah. Dope. You pairing it with anything?
I got the rum tonight.
Okay.
Rum, Diplomatico.
Dark, white. What you got?
Yeah, it's dark. It's real smooth too. I mean, it's almost like a regular just drink. I mean, I could drink this like Coke.
Okay.
Go ahead, then. Go ahead, down the whole cup right now. Let me see.
Yeah, no.
Here's the brother Michael. No.
Get the funnel. Get the funnels out.
Hey, y'all used to play the drinking game, man. Make drunk as shit.
Yeah, we played many a drinking game.
It was college days, bro. It was college days for sure.
I was in high school when we were doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
I started in high school. High school. I remember taking off. Not taking off a day, like I'm working. I skipped school one day. I skipped school and went out to this party at somebody's house, and we were playing drinking games there. I was in the 10th grade. That was my first time playing drinking games, and
Okay.
then I miraculously, or nothing but God, we finished up, and I was like, I gotta go back to school because I gotta hit my 6th period class, my last class. I gotta hit that class, right? Knowing I was drunk as a skunk, and nothing but God. When we got back to the school, the buses were already there because it was snowing in part of the county, and so they let school out early. So God kept me from getting busted drunk in school.
Yeah, you was lucky.
Hey, look, like Bishop Don Juan say, if you gonna do dirt, take God with you, baby. Take him with you.
That's right. You got it.
Hey, look, hey, Todd, how old were you when you had
I've
your
been
first drink?
expelled.
When I had my first drink,
Yeah,
probably 18.
18 years old.
Yeah, 18 years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I
What
wasn't
about
like,
you,
I wasn't like y'all. Go ahead.
What about you, Spoon?
I don't know. I feel like me and Tiffany was sneaking drinks at a young age, but
Let me tell you about Tiffany. Y'all know who Tiffany is. She been on the show before. So Spoon knows exactly who Tiffany. Yeah, let me tell you about Tiffany. She would sneak stuff into in school lockers. You know how you have, man, her whole locker smelled like liquor. That's all I'm gonna say.
Damn.
Yes.
Man,
Yes,
hey,
Tiffany.
this is the story, man.
We see you right there. We talking about you. You ain't out of this.
She said, "Leave me out of this."
right. But nah,
What's
like
up, Sid? What's up?
I went to school on the other side of town with all the Caucasians. So they was partying, like parents going whole house parties. 10th
Oh,
grade.
I need to ask you, when was the first time you sniffed cocaine? Because we mess around with it.
I went on the coke, man. We was smoking weed in high school. I went on the cocaine. It was there though. It was there.
You know what?
I believe it. I know it was.
Look, man.
Because we know how they get down.
Oh,
yeah, I'm seeing our high school valedictorian do a line. I was like, oh, all right.
That's crazy right there, man. Yeah, you got to be prayed up. You got to take God with you when you hang around. Because I tell you, I got some white homeboys, boy. They get so drunk, boy. They be like, hey, they don't care. They sleep outside. They don't care.
Yes.
Hey, it's do it again, dude. Just do it again. Like, damn, no, man. I need a break, man. I need a break.
I tell you, man, look.
When I was little, man, my first drink, my grandma used to give me, Grandma Red, man. She used to be drinking, and she give me her them big mouth the big mouth beers, and what she'll do, she'll leave a corner for me, finish that off. And this is what my grandma say, the true story. I had to be about 5 years old. She says, this is when I found out that my grandma just knew I was gonna be out there in them streets, or she was just protecting me. She said, here, finish this little corner. Let him finish this little bit. It's good for worms. And then I was like, Grandma, what kind of worms? And then she said, don't worry about it. I'll tell you about it later. So as I got older, my grandma started saying, watch out for them old ladies. They get worms, boy. I said, oh, so you better watch out for the old ladies that you just knew I was going to be out here getting with. Oh, I got you, Grandma.
Friends, dog. You was knocking off your grandma for friends. You was knocking Miss Pearly and them out, dog. Go ahead.
Well, he wasn't going to get any worms.
Hey, knock that wig off. Knock that wig strap off.
Mike, go ahead and say it, Mike. BDBO.
BDBO.
Old ladies. Beating that back out.
Hey.
Beat that wig off.
Hey, man, but for real though, man, you ever hit somebody that wig fell off, man? You know, because these chicks, they wear wigs now, man. They wear a lot of wigs.
No, sir. I do not like women with fake nothing.
That they wear a lot of wigs, man. I don't have no experience with wigs, but I know they wear a lot of wigs. Because I seen one girl look like she had a screen door on her face. I was like, hey, what is that? It's the lace front.
Them things. Them things.
You know, the wigs with the lace front, the lace on.
Oh,
But you're supposed to see the lace. I don't think it's supposed to look like hat, but I don't think you're supposed to see the lace. She had a cheap wig on. I was like, that's not right, baby. That's not right.
You ain't supposed to see that.
Yeah, I ain't supposed to see that part.
Hey, so right quick, hey, Spoon, do you smoke cigars?
I don't smoke cigars. I actually, I just had a wedding I went to and we were smoking cigars, but that ain't really my thing.
Got you. So that's why we do the whole tell them what you're smoking on for the dudes that smoke cigars. Hey, we got to right quick. We got to knock. We got my man M.A.N is about to jump in here. My man M.A.N is in the. What's going on, man?
How y'all doing tonight?
All right. What's up, man?
Hey, Black, did you tell him about your grandma gave you the cod liver oil too?
Oh man, cod liver oil. Hey, cod liver oil. Hey, she had me covered. Cod liver oil. If you catch something, cod liver oil gonna get rid of it. The bill's gonna keep you from catching. So hey, we all good.
Now you said the big mouth. You said the big mouth bottles. Was that like the Mickey's or something?
No, the Sterling Big Mouths. You gotta be down south. Know what them is.
Oh, okay.
Sterling Big Mouth.
The big mouths up here was Mickey's though.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
Look, we had Sterling Big Mouths down there. Some hams, y'all.
Okay.
Some hams, and hey, like man, down there they got beers you ain't never heard of, man. Hams, man.
Heard of hams.
King Cobra.
What? I heard of King Cobra.
Yeah, heard of King Cobra.
Hey, my gift to my man. Hey, true story. My gift to my partner here. I blessed him. I introduced him to the game with a 40 Blue Bull. The good
Blue Bull was the nastiest shit.
It was the greatest shit ever in college.
Lord.
It was a bumper, man. You get a bumper.
Damn Blue Bull.
Oh, love it.
I don't even know what that is.
Billy D got me on that because he was a
slit small liquor bull.
Oh, look, yeah.
Hey, look, man, for a long time, because you know they had Blue Bull and they had Red Bull.
Red Bull was better.
I was tripping because I'm like, damn, they say a Red Bull in these little ass cans now. So I didn't know that Red Bull had got rebranded as an energy drink. So I'm still thinking you had the Red Bull malt liquor, because that's what I was raised on, Red Bull, the Red Bull malt liquor in the Blue Bull, the slit. I was like, man, what's going on, man? These kids, they got kids taking Red Bull, they advertising like that. I'm like, damn, they can enforcement with their stuff. I didn't realize it was something different.
I was a St. Ides guy. I was a St. Ides guy back in college.
Oh man,
honest boy.
We had 4 Locos. So.
Oh
man, 4 Locos, you was crazy to drink them damn 4 Locos.
4 Locos, man. Look, it was some great nights on them 4 Locos. Okay.
Crazy we drinking some damn 4 Locos.
Hey,
how much did it cost? That's the question.
Like
they won't even buy. It was like $4 or something.
Mm-hmm.
$4 for a 6.
I want to say. I was like, I don't know. $4 is a big can.
Probably 12. Hey man, you know the best tasting malt liquor out there.
Ain't
none.
I'm about to say none.
No, I'm about to tell you. I'm private stock.
Nope. All that shit tastes like
was all right.
And C45, a cold C45. Now I know I don't know. I probably drank maybe 10,000 of them in my life, maybe.
You probably also used to drink like Pabst Blue Ribbon too, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
piss water.
Hey, true story. We drank Milwaukee's Best and Milwaukee's Best Light on the bus ride home from my last football game.
Oh yeah!
Wow.
They got to know the whole story. We did not pack any clothes. We didn't pack any clothes at all. We saved up the entire year.
Every Monday.
Put money in the thing.
Every Monday, we put $1 in the jar.
Yeah. And at the last game of the season, we took no clothes. And you thought it was our clothes. Now, equipment, we had our equipment somewhere else. But it was cases of beer inside of that thing. And I tell you not, we drunk the night before the game. We drunk the night before the game. I was still drunk during the game. And then after it was ridiculous. And I
Oh, it
think
was bad on the
we
way
beat them
home.
boys like 50 to 7 or some 40. Beat the hell out of them.
It was bad on the way home. We get to the hotel and we don't even, because we didn't have any clothes. All we did was dump all the beer in the tub and started running to the ice machine and throwing ice in the tub. We take a shower. Nothing. It was all about the beer.
That's true story.
Wow.
That guy's a bad
Wow.
influence on me. I think he was trying to get me back for giving that blue bull. All my mistakes that happened with this dude in my life.
Every one of them.
Hey, as long as you made it out okay, that's all that matters.
College days ain't nothing like them, dog. Ain't nothing like if you got a child going to college. I'm telling my kid now. I got one going to college this year. Live it up, dog. Live it up. These are the best days of your life. Live it up.
Literally.
Right.
Yeah.
Literally the best 4 years of your life, or my life at least, was in college.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I wish mine was going to HBCU, like all of us have. All of us went to HBCU, but mine was going to HBCU. But hey, still live it up, dog.
You know
Right.
what? I can't even imagine college that's not like. I mean, I've been to other colleges, white colleges, but I just couldn't. I think the experience that we all had, none.
Yes.
I left my HBCU for a predominantly white institution, so it was
Sell out.
it was a different experience though.
He
said what?
Kanye West us. We
Hey,
gold
nah.
niggas. We ask for a white girl.
I wanted to go to Winston. I wanted to stay there. The basketball coach was tripping on me. He was like, he don't like small guards, all this, blah, 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 blah. So I just left. I was like, I really felt like I was too good to be playing there anyway, honestly.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I just went to a bigger school. I was like, all right.
All right,
Same
well,
division. Same division though. D1, D2. What?
Nah, Winston was still, it was
D2.
transitioning. It was transitioning then, but then I went to a D1 school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's up then. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Yeah. Upgrade. Can't take it. Take it, dog. Take it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't want a small guard? I'm going to D1. Holla, peace.
Yeah, I ain't even that small. You know what I'm saying? Like, back then I wasn't that small. But
What was the better experience though? The HBCU or the PWI? What was the better experience?
So the HBCU was different. Like it was different. It was like it was almost like high school on steroids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was close. It was close knit, but it was like the women, like the girls were grown though. So it was like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? The PWI was cool, but we was always at A&T down the street. Like, so you know what I'm saying? I got the best of both worlds. I could go to A&T and chill with people, and I could go to school at Greensboro. So
man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. My experience with this, with me being at Hampton, and then in the summertime and on my off time, I go down to University of Alabama with my partner. And I'm telling you right now, although Alabama is a predominant white school, they had a tight-knit black community, and you would have thought you was at HBCU, man.
Word?
It was just like that, man. I mean, I'm telling you, I met some of my best friends at Alabama, just going in the summertime with my partner, just going down there. And man, I'm telling you.
So I don't know how it is now, but University of Maryland College Park was like that, from what I understand. My cousin went there, and I had a couple other partners that were there, and they said that there was the black University of Maryland College Park, and there was the white University of Maryland College Park. So all the black folks hung together. They had their own spots. I mean, it was like a school within itself. And it sounds like what you were saying with Alabama.
Oh yeah, for sure. And everybody knew who everybody was.
Maryland. It was nice. They had a definite black side of Maryland.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's still like that, but that's how it was back in the day, back in the 90s.
It's still like that, man.
Gosh. So let's get into this topic though.
What is the topic, Todd? What's the topic?
We talking about weed culture tonight, fellas. We talking about weed culture. We usually talk about relationships. We usually talk about last week y'all was giving out grooming techniques and all types of crazy shit like that. But tonight we talking about weed culture, fellas. This is one of them topics that a lot of people don't like to talk about. But we're gonna put it all out on the table tonight. We got some couple people on the show tonight who's actually in the industry, from one end of the industry, answering questions, all that good stuff. It is what it is. Y'all know what it is. It's Man Code. It's Unfiltered right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. If y'all have not hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button because tonight we are talking about the weed culture right here on Millionaire M.A.N. But let's do it, fellas. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So,
hey, I'm getting some feedback, man. I'm getting some feedback.
Chips. Somebody's trying to get eating chips.
Nah, that sounds like the Mission Apollo space mission or something.
Is that Jeff Bezos trying to tune in? Bezos, what up? Bezos, I know you come to space, man.
I don't know what it is. I hear it.
Yeah, I hear it.
When we all got quiet, it kept going.
It's gone now. It can't. I mean, right before Spoon left, it was gone. It'll be back on.
It'll be back on. So, hey man, so tell us why you why would we have you on the show about this weed culture?
What industry? What part of the industry are you in, bro?
I am in the retail side of the industry.
Okay, all right. So tell a little bit more. You don't have to tell us, specifics, but
tell us what you want to tell us.
Tell us what you want to tell.
Retail industry mean?
Tell our folks.
Pretty much, retail industry means I distribute to patients, and that's what we do. I'm a distributor of cannabis product. The best way I can say it without saying too much. but legally, all legal, 100% legal. I work in a dispensary, all legal. So it's not like I'm on the corner selling for fun.
Hey man, talk about the process of you went through with and all of the bull crap you had to go through when you were trying to get your license to own your own dispensary.
Still trying, it's
talk about that a little bit.
I mean, I think as Black folk, I think the one thing we've experienced, the biggest obstacle that we have experienced, and not just in the cannabis industry, but in any industry, is access to capital. It just doesn't exist here. I hear a lot of people talking about, we're doing this for the minorities, we're doing this for Blacks to get involved, but I haven't really seen anything in action. I hear a lot of talk. I know a lot of celebrities talk about they're going to donate a certain amount of money, but what they're doing is they're technically opening up their own dispensaries and then calling that their donation. So, you know what I mean? In terms of like all this money I hear flooded into the industry for minority diversity and all, I just don't see the end result. I don't see any of this come to fruition in terms of I'm not seeing the person, not necessarily me, but the person like me owning their dispensary. I still haven't seen that side of it yet. I hear a lot of talk about it, but I just haven't seen it yet.
So we got a question. So Nicole's asking, are you got a dispensary? Are you medicinal only?
Yeah, it's done by state. So yeah, state of Maryland. I'm in Maryland. State of Maryland is medicinal only. Yeah.
Okay. So Maryland's not a recreational state?
No.
But DC is though.
DC's a funny recreational state with funny laws, but they do have dispensaries. As a patient in Maryland, believe it or not, they accept you as a patient in DC, and you just go in and purchase as well.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Reason I asked, because, and I think I know why you say DC funny, because DC is a federal property technically. So long as you own your own personal property, you can do anything you want to do, damn near, pretty much.
Anything you want to do. You can grow plants.
Soon as you step out into the street, you on federal property, and they can arrest you.
Well, no, they still can't do that. It's funny. Like DC is, the rules were like this in DC. I can possess 2 ounces of weed in DC as just anybody walking around. That's just a natural. I can carry 2 ounces. I can only gift you, not sell it. I can only gift you an ounce, no more. So, like, if 3 of us were standing in the
man,
group,
where my gift at?
Okay. That's a hell of a gift.
Right.
We all want to give.
My damn gift at.
Like, if 3 of us were standing in the group and say, Black, I had 2 ounces to give to you because I was trying to gift you 2 ounces, I couldn't give you 2 ounces. I could give you an ounce, give somebody else that ounce for them to give to you. But I can't technically hand you 2 ounces. So the law is a little sticky right there. They also have a law in which you can grow 3. You have 3 mature plants and 3 sproutlings or whatever they call them that you can grow. no more than 6 mature plants at a time, or 6 growing plants at a time. And again, it was a thing that you couldn't sell. You can't sell weed or cannabis in DC, but you can gift it. So like they do these little pop-ups. And so you go to a pop-up and I saw people with like a deck of cards, and like an ace will be like an eighth, and a jack will be like, like a gram or something, however they figure it out. And so what you're doing is you're buying that card. And when you buy the card, they give you the weed. So that's the kind of little way that they were skirting around it in DC. You can't sell it, but you can gift it.
Gotcha. Antonio said in Atlanta you can have more than an ounce, but you still get a fine.
No more than an ounce. No more than an ounce.
Can't have no more than an ounce. You still get a fine.
But you get fined.
That's what I want to get to. The point I want to get to, and I want to get the Spoon. Spoon, you're on mute, man. Unmute yourself. I want to get the Spoon and get his aspect of the cannabis game, but my aspect is the judicial bullshit that goes on with this weed. So that's the part I want to handle in this situation. And I want my gift, okay, man. Boom. So talk to me, dog.
What side of the industry you on, Spoon? What side of the industry you on, bro?
I've been on both sides, honestly, but now I'm legal, 100%. Legal.
How is that? How you? I don't know what legal mean, man. Because hell, I go to jail for doing legal shit around here.
That means that I'm a partner in a holding company, and we have a partnership with a distribution company, and they're going to distribute all our marijuana for our brands.
Wow.
What's your brand? What's the brand of marijuana you got?
So we have a few brands. We have Coffee and Kush, which is based around this coffee mug with a bowl on the side of it coming off the handle. So one of my partners is a artist, and his last few albums have been Coffee and Kush. So that just kind of was born off of that whole aspect.
Nice marketing.
Coffee and Kush.
Nice marketing.
We have Benny's, which is a pre-roll brand. You get your sativa, your indica, your hybrid pre-rolls, 5 in a pack. Very clean cut, just everybody's pre-roll, nothing high price, low price, pre-roll. Then we also have Mama's Flowers, which is a brand that's targeted towards women because we feel like they're neglected in this space in the cannabis world. Good Moms, Bad Choices podcast, Erica and Jamila, they're like the face front of our women's brand. So
okay.
Cool. So y'all got women that are actually, like you said, the front of the face of the whole women's brand. They doing the podcast and everything.
They already had their podcast. Erica, she's Eric Dickerson's daughter, running back.
Oh wow, yeah.
Whoa. And then her best friend Jamila, they've had this Good Moms Bad Choices podcast. On their podcast, they're like,
we got to bring up. We got to get a picture. We got to get a picture. We got to do that. We got to do that. You know how dudes do. You know how dudes. Man.
That's what I was gonna bring in.
Everybody know you got. Hey, pull it up. Pull up the picture.
That's why they were there.
Oh, they not there no more. They was there.
I don't know if they left or not. I'm kind of in the front. I don't know who went in and out.
We might have to go see if they in the building. We might have to bring them on so we can holler at them right quick. But say what now?
But yeah, so that's what we're doing. So we're launching brands, and we got a pretty big distro. They got like I think 12 grow facilities that they own.
Whoa,
these are massive facilities. So yeah, we partnered up with them, and as long as we can pump out brands, they got the flower for them.
So Spoon, man, I mean, you talking so so effortlessly about this, and you talking so free. You talking like you woke up, like when the doctor spanked you on your ass, a damn blunt popped out your mouth, man. Hey, how we try to empower people with this, and how did you get involved in this, man? How tell us that. Tell us.
And that's a good question, because we got another question from Nicole. She was asking, when you both started, was the state's process clear on how to even get started?
We go to Spoon and get the man in next. Go ahead.
Cool. As far, I don't think people know how easy it is to start a brand. legally here in California. Like really, all you need is if you got the funding behind yourself, you can really do it. It's just who you connect with.
What type of funding you talking about? What type of funding you talking
about? 50 to 100,000. 50,000, you can start a brand.
It's like a franchise. Okay.
Your own brand. Like if you wanted Tyron Kush, you could start that with $50,000.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Man Cave Kush. Oh, Man Cave OG. Y'all could start that with like.
Oh, be quiet now. Be quiet. Because when you say the numbers, I'm already start. Hey, go to the back. Hey.
But that's been a process.
Well, I'm franchise black.
Yeah.
It's gone through all those stages where it was medicinal, only medicinal, then it became legal, decriminalized, all that, just to the point now where it's just recreational. So that's why it's so easy to start these brands up out here.
Okay. On the retail side, man, what you got?
Well, because I don't own the shop, for me, I got in because a friend of a friend. You know, they say it's not what you know, it's who you know. And so I happen to know somebody who was the owner of the dispensary. They hired me on the spot. So mine was relatively easy, but in terms of like trying to go through the ownership side of it, the rules are pretty clear. The process is a little jaded, but the rules themselves are pretty clear.
What do you mean by jaded?
Because when you start looking at the political side of it, everything's politics, from the selection of the growers to the selection of the processors. Like Maryland didn't open up with a fair, equal process. They had this rating system of, they rated the top 20, say, cultivators by a score. And there were 2 people who were not rated in the top 15 because they were giving out 15 licenses at this particular point. They took, I think the person was rated number 21 and the person was rated number 22 and moved them into the top 15 and moved those other 2 out. One of them happened to be a minority group and the other one happened to be I think a woman-owned group. And they got kicked out of the initial setting.
So basically both minorities. Woman-owned and both minorities. That's crazy.
Then what they ended up doing was after the program was up and running, Maryland came out and said, okay, we're going to bring in this diversity thing, and they're going to allocate not necessarily more resources, but more licenses. So there was one Black-owned processing company that then ended up getting a grow license. There was another Black-owned group that I think got another grow license, and I think we have one more coming in. I don't want to throw them out there, but I think there's another one coming in under this next wave as well. So there are now a few Black owners in Maryland, but definitely not to the number that they should be, especially not when we start talking about the disparities in incarcerations because of the drug or because of the product, things of that nature. It just, for me, it's a slap in the face the way the industry and the way society is now taking this product that's jailed so many of us and our family members and friends and shit, and made the money that they're making and still exclude the way they're excluded. I know in California, I heard is you can start up a brand, but you got lucky. You got a good distribution set up, and that's part of everything. That's, sometimes comes with who you know. In other states like Maryland, it's not as easy because they only allocate a certain number of licenses. So once the licenses are done, like for me to get a license now, I'm gonna have to go buy somebody else's license, and that license is not gonna cost me $1 million. That license might cost me $3 million. And every day that we get towards recreation, the cost of that license goes up and up because they know when recreation comes, the money's gonna pour in. You look at rec states versus or rec revenue versus medicinal revenue. When it starts out medicinal, like in Colorado, they doubled their money in terms of when they went rec because of the fact that there was twice as many people coming in the shop. So you double your money with recreation. Illinois has been kicking butt. Once they decided to go rec, I think 2 years ago, year and a half ago, and their numbers have skyrocketed. So it's the license costs go up every year. You just can't apply because they are not just issuing any new licenses.
So in Maryland, Maryland is the medicinal.
Oklahoma, my bad, Mike. Is that only in Maryland? Because I heard in Oklahoma is a state where they did not regulate the number of licenses that they were giving out in comparison to other states.
Every state is run differently. I don't know Oklahoma laws, but that might be the case. But every state is run differently.
Okay.
So let me ask you this. I think this could be something that I think is going to be just universal right across the state, don't care what state. So I'm asking you guys from both standpoints. You out in Maryland, man, and then Spoon, you out in LA, out in California. What you're doing based on the population of other people doing what you're doing, what would you say the percentage of Black owners are doing what you're doing in your respective games?
I think they say Black ownership is only less than 1%.
Wow.
What you say, Spoon, in your area?
And that's what
we're gonna come across a lot of Black owners. I think I was talking to Tyron about this one day. What they do out here is this thing called social equity, and basically, if the community you lived in was impacted by the war on drugs, I guess if it was more arrests or something, the area you've been living in, or if you have a non-violent drug offense yourself, you're kind of given like an advantage as to get a license.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
So I think a lot of states that are legalizing are doing this. It's called social equity. I don't know if they do it in Maryland, man.
Yeah, so I will, and I can find it right there. If I can find it, I was listening to a clip earlier today where Cory Booker was basically saying that he did not want, because he's senator, whatever, he didn't want to just pass the bill to legalize recreational across the United States, just to have big corporations come in and take over and kind of make all this money off of what, like Black was saying earlier, all of us getting locked up for doing the same thing that they want to come in and do now. He wants to make it so that way we start expunging some of these records of Black and brown people who was getting locked up for, I'm gonna see if I can find that video.
That's exactly what I want to hit on, man, is that, first of all, marijuana gets it's had this negative connotation out there, and I get so pissed off when I see, you can walk into a damn store and you got buy cartons of cigarettes, it's like, oh, that's perfectly okay. And cigarettes can kill more motherfuckers than I don't know who. They can kill more people than the police, just about, man. And for me, I'm like, where did this negative connotation about weed come from? And you got to start back in the early 1900s, late 1800s, 1900s, when
1937
marijuana was a product that was developed in minority. Well, I ain't gonna say
1937 Drug Act.
I'm telling you, in the drug act. So here's the thing, man. Fuck, I don't like saying we are not minorities. When you put people of color against people who are white against on the earth, we are not a minority. So I don't use that word. We are a majority. So, but when it happened, it was, you had Mexico, you had the Mexicans who control most of it because of the climate, and the people who didn't know how to cultivate it here. And so when it became that, it became a drug of, insane. They couldn't control it. That's why they outlawed alcohol, because they couldn't control all alcohol. Then they stopped it. Then they prohibited alcohol for a few years. Then 33 came back in, depression, bring it back. Now we're regulating everything. And it's hard to regulate something like that. And so they criminalize Blacks and Mexicans for weed, because it said it made it overly lustful, overly aggressive, and all this other bullshit that they wrote these fucking Jim. How many fucks am I on?
2.
Right.
We count them 2.
All right. All this bullshit, man. And so they criminalize weed, marijuana, but then check this out. But then when I hear people talk about, don't do that, don't do drugs, don't do that, and I see people smoking cigarettes, I'm like, man, kill yourself. Kill yourself.
Hey, Black, I found it. Here it go right here.
Hit me up.
Will not deals with a small part of this, but not what needs to be done. We need a broad, comprehensive bill.
I'm telling you right now, if somebody tries in the Senate to do just a banking bill, They're going to make all the wealth and the money that is going after this already is a multi-billion-dollar industry, or what could become a even bigger industry, to just do it so some people can get rich and not do something about the people who are languishing with criminal convictions, not do something on restorative justice, not do something to make sure that the business opportunities are created are fairly given a fair playing field, where right now in many states, someone who has a criminal conviction for selling marijuana can't get a license now. I don't know about other members of the Senate, but I will lay myself down to do everything I can to stop an easy banking bill that's going to allow all these corporations to make a lot more money off of this, as opposed to focusing on the restorative justice aspect.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically he's saying that he's not in it because he doesn't want, so to speak, Walmart, Amazon to just take over the whole industry.
No, I'm not hearing that, Mike. I'm hearing him say this the same thing I'm saying. Hey, listen, everybody you done locked up for weed, you gotta let them loose. You gotta let them out. If they got weed convictions, non-violent weed convictions, you gotta let them go, man. You gotta expunge them damn records for these guys. And America is good on that, man. So, imagine this: I see somebody's house, they living in it, but I like the house. So what I do is I go in and I offer them a small fee for this community, a house. Some of them take maybe $24 for it. And they go ahead and say, yeah, you can live here too. Some of them say, we'll just give you can stay in our house. And then some of them say, no, this is our house. You can't live in my house. So for those, I kill. And for the ones I paid the $24 to, and the ones that said they're going to give me some land, what I did was come back around, I stab them in the back, and I kill them. And I take their land, and I take everything they got. And that's how we made America. Now, that's illegal. If I said that story right there, you wrong. What the hell you mean you going to come take somebody's house? No, that's what the white man did in America to the natives who was here. You bought the land for cheap. You did all this. And then you tried to kill them. All of a sudden, it's legal. Now I got to buy property based on your standards. Come on, dog. And all I'm saying is this, man. All these cats out here who have these criminal convictions for weed and ain't got no violence, done that stuff, man. You get cats getting caught with goddamn eighth of weed, going to jail. Come on, dog. Get rid of that. You got to get rid of that. You got to let this dude go.
You know what? But it's more than just clearing their records or getting them out, man. You got to give them an opportunity to do something, because regardless, when they get out, their records aren't expunged. And even
let them work in the dispensary. They love that shit.
Even if they are expunged, you still have that stigma that they were in prison. So the job opportunities, the reintroduction into societies is just not there for people who've been to jail. That's a whole other issue. But if you get them out, you got to get them out and help them with an opportunity. You got to. Otherwise,
why did you put yourself on full screen like that? What's wrong with you, man?
Full screen to Steve.
Come on, dog. Hey, kill the engineer. The engineer is going crazy.
Yeah, that's what I think. The social equity.
We have to hire engineers to do this separately.
Spoon. Yeah, go back to that social equity, because I like that in California.
Yeah, that's what I think. That it's not just in California; it's in like most of the states that are legalizing. But that's what they're trying to do. But the whole system is being exploited. So you get somebody who has a record, say, and yeah, they get awarded a license, but they don't got the money to do anything with the license. So people are coming in with the money, and they're like, "Hey, well, you're supposed to keep 50% of this license, but this is what we're gonna pay you because you don't got the money to do anything with it anyway." So a lot of the people who are receiving these licenses because of social equity, they're getting exploited. So it's all fucked. It's all messed up.
The crazy part is about that is that there are enough black folk in this country with money who would invest with that individual if that individual was more than likely. As I hate to say it, but as Black folk, we don't want to invest in this industry when it comes to other Black folk. Now, a couple out there that do, but I see it. They're quick to go into investing with somebody else, not with somebody like you with a dream and a license and a brand and a plan and a business plan. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's
They want some celebrity dude or girl or something.
So Spoon, on the branding side, is it like that? I know you said you don't see that many Black-owned brands. I know there's a lot of major brands out there, but so is it like that where you won't see a lot of people, even Blacks, even investing in brands?
On the back end, a little bit, very very small, like Black percentage. You see a lot of Hispanics out here, a lot of Hispanics and a lot of white people. And
you in California? What the hell you think? You in California, man? You in Little Mexico?
Yeah, but I feel like before I came into the industry, though, I thought I was gonna see more of us. Honestly,
you go to conventions, you don't see us. You don't see us.
Nah, it's only a few. It's only
See, and that's enough. See, here's the thing, and that's the only thing. See, we more interested in smoking the shit. I'm more interested in owning the shit. That's why look, man, we got to get more into. See, we like the effects of it. I like the affect of it. So how it everything, the whole thing, man. So, man, we got to do a better job of just getting out there. I mean, I talked to another guy. He got a mutual friend. Me and Man got a mutual friend. His cousin is one of the largest.
That's the one I'm talking about coming to Maryland, but I didn't want to throw him out there.
Yeah, but we ain't calling no names. Okay. But realistically, we were talking, and he said, "Hey, listen, man, the effect of what he has is basically a $50 million of what he has in his hands." Man,
wow.
So what's happening is. Go ahead, man.
His situation a little different because he's not just you walking on the street who happen to, get lucky and obtain and win a license. Or this guy had financing behind him. He had a name. He had a brand. I mean, his brand is supposedly really good. I can't wait for it to come to Maryland. But yeah, he was of celebrity status. So his journey there, I'm sure it was difficult, but wouldn't be as difficult as Spoon's is right now, or was.
Sorry, not to cut you off, but yeah, I got the celebrity backing and the money behind it too. It's made it a little. It's made good. We got into doors that we wouldn't have gotten into.
Exactly. Good. And there it is. That helps a lot. That moves you in different places, different areas.
See but that creates that prototype, and it's that prototype that the people with backing are looking for. That's why they're looking for celebrities, because the prototype has been set out there that celebrities sell it.
See, but my thing is, all right, so you got that celebrity backing. I got you. Okay, your boy got it, man. You got it, Spoon. Y'all got the celebrity backing. But what about those who don't have celebrity backing? I mean, do y'all set up things now that you're in the industry? You got your license, you got your branding, you got this based off the back of a celebrity, possibly, or the help of a celebrity. Now, do you reach back and say, is there somebody else that I can potentially help up and pull along at the same time?
Definitely. We're basically trying to run our thing like a record label now. If you're hot in the streets on the black market side, you need to come over here to the legal side. So we're treating them like artists now. So if you already got a brand, there are legal brands that are full companies, basically. Already got their branding, already got their following. They're making millions, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars on the black market side. If you want to come legal, come to us. We got the distro. We got the best weed. Come to us. Come to Death Row.
Yeah. I ain't shoot. Let's see.
Come to Death Row. No, that's really what we on. So we got a meeting with a guy coming up, and he had a brand.
You don't want CEO smoking all your weed all up in your snap.
dancing. You know what I mean? Come on up here. You know what I mean? Like that's really where we at with it now, though. So like, we're trying to reach out to these young kids who we know, like, oh, we see you doing your thing, but look, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, that's gonna end. Once this goes legal federally, like, I ain't gonna be hitting for the black market.
Yeah, black market's done.
Yeah, go ahead and establish yourself now in the legal side.
Is it though? And I question, is it because of once it goes legal federally, will it be taxed so much that most average people can't afford it, that they gotta go to the black market to still get, you know?
I don't think so. So you said with Oklahoma, remember? So Oklahoma has so many dispensaries and stuff now. Mm-hmm. Like they're like oversaturated to the point where like a gram, they're selling a gram for like $2 or something like that. Damn. So if you're on the black market,
where is that? Where is this at?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
I am definitely gonna give me a layover in Oklahoma next time I travel out west.
They have legislation now that they're trying to like cut back on some of the dispensaries that they have because it's so many that it's not profitable. So a lot of dispensaries and stuff and the license stuff like are up for sale. If you like Google like the license for sale in Oklahoma, it's so many of them because people were moving from their states to Oklahoma just to open up shops.
The green rush.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's interesting, man. Because I'm hearing like out in Colorado and LA, Vegas, and out west. It seems like they ain't putting no cap on the number of licenses, but when you come back out here on the East Coast, in your case, man, they putting a cap on it.
Yeah, because it was a complete money grab.
Okay.
It's a complete money grab. There'll be ultimately there's like 5 companies that will control the entire state of Maryland.
Wow. That top 1%. There it is again.
It's big business. It's big business. I mean, but the laws are set for that. So I mean, you can't blame them.
So okay, all right, man. Let me ask you this. I just want this is just let's say you you did your legislation. If they had chose you, and you had been your own distributor, your own grower, whatever you had to do, you at the top of the food chain. Give me an estimate of the economic value that it would have brought to you right now.
Well, I mean, just if you owned like in Maryland, there are 3 tiers. You could be like a cultivator, a processor, or a distributor. So you could grow, process the stuff, or run its own dispensary. So if you own all 3, you're considered fully integrated.
Okay, all right, totally integrated. So give me a ballpark.
Fully integrated in one state, in the state of Maryland. That's probably more. I could tell you. I know one company that sold for about $30 million, and they had two dispensaries, a grow, and a processing license. And the processing license, they weren't even processing anything. They sold for $30 million.
Thank you, man. While you getting your steps in throughout your house, we appreciate that. The
whole tour.
Yeah, he gave us a whole tour. All his clothes in his house.
I ain't ready to cry though.
Yeah. Hey, but yeah. So no.
Huh?
Over some. So my point is, over some they locked us up for. They're now making millions.
Billions.
Oh, you don't know. You don't
billions.
know that.
Okay, billions.
There was one company in Maryland. Well, they were national. That was bought out by another cannabis company. So one cannabis company bought out another cannabis company for $875 million.
Whoa.
So why does the black man's pain have to be your profit? So that's what's happening. Because what is our pain and what's happened to us? We smoke it just like everybody else smoking. We try to sell our little bit just like everybody else tried to sell it. But then when we look at the proportionate of, I don't know if you got that graphic I showed you last week. I don't know if you got it up. If you can't throw it up, the disproportion of people who are locked up for marijuana violations is catastrophic to the black community. It's like I'm gonna say it's almost like 800-1, bro. When you take a look, and guess what? Black people ain't all the people smoke weed.
Oh.
Man, look,
Okay.
I ain't never met nobody white that didn't smoke weed. Everybody I know white smoke weed.
My homeboy got me smoking weed. He's white.
Hey, look. So I want to come back to Nicole's question. Nicole made a really good statement that she put across. I don't know if you can bring it back up. Yeah, once federally approved, her fear is that the quality will diminish from its medicinal benefits because
Man,
the
you
government
can't be reading like you Bo Jackson up in here, man. Come on, man.
Hey, look. Well, the point is, she's wondering if the medicinal benefits are going to devalue because
no, hell no.
The government is not in the business of healing. The pharmaceutical business is too big. They're not in the business of healing.
But this ain't the government ain't in the business of nothing but making money, and they're gonna make it federally legal because they collect tax revenue on it. They don't give a damn about the product.
But
you're gonna still be able to grow it and do your growing like you want to.
I think that's her question because marijuana, does have natural healing properties.
Right. I don't think the plant. Spoon, but I don't think the plant will change because the laws change.
Spoon, I think you can get question for Spoon though. Spoon, you got your own brand.
Want to put out the best plant because the best plant sells.
So I think it goes both ways. So everything we put out on the legal side gets tested for like harmful chemicals, pesticides and stuff that couldn't be harmful to you. So I think it goes both ways. So legal side, they're testing for like these pesticide stuff. When you get your stuff on the street, you don't know what the grower's putting on the plants to make sure the plant is healthy. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that can go either way. Like, so with the regulations or whatever, like, oh, you can't put that in there because that's harmful to smoke. Yeah, we need that, but on the street, you don't get that.
Right. Okay. You have no idea what you're getting on the streets. You could be getting Roundup. You could be getting man. You could be getting all kinds of stuff to try. Hey, you let me know. I was putting Dawn dishwashing liquid and water on my plants, just to keep it. That was it. But I don't know. Hey, look, I don't know what these dudes doing. I don't know. I don't. So I don't. To answer Nicole's thing for me, I don't think that it's going to diminish the quality of it because guess what? It didn't diminish the quality of alcohol. It's a motherfucker gonna get a DUI tonight. It's gonna be about 3,000 DUIs in the United States tonight.
She said Big Pharma will fight against the federal approval.
Pharma?
They definitely will.
Pharma, tobacco industry, the alcohol industry. Because if every state that cannabis goes legal, those people take a hit. Big Pharma takes a hit, tobacco takes a hit, and alcohol takes a hit.
But all three of those the tobacco industry try to join in. Because I heard
ultimately, the tobacco industry is going to buy out one of these companies that's operating in every state. They're going to.
They probably have. They probably have already.
Philip Morris has enough money to buy any company. Any company. And if they come in, they're not going to come in and they're not going to buy.
Man! This is a regular man cave show. Now, who is Philip? Who the hell is Philip Morris?
Philip Morris, one of the biggest tobacco.
I know who he is. I know who the company is. If Winston say, they own every.
R.J. Reynolds and Winston. Yep.
That's Marlboro cigarette.
Right. So when they come into the cannabis industry, they're gonna come in and they're gonna buy the biggest cannabis company that's in existence because they're gonna be operating in every state, and they're probably gonna pay upwards around $10 or $12 billion for it.
Yeah, I see.
Right out of the gate. That's how you get.
Because you know what they did years ago. These big tobacco companies, they start to diversify because tobacco, all the backlash on tobacco. And I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Philip Morris owns Kraft. and Kraft Foods. So they start to diversify.
The Patriots owner? He owned the Patriots owner? Robert Kraft?
No. and like I said, somebody keep me honest on this, but if I'm not mistaken, Kraft Foods is owned by one of the
Google or Robert Kraft, who owned the Patriots.
If I'm not mistaken, they're in business with one of those big tobacco companies.
I would say he might be in business. Hey, but Todd, do y'all know that right here on 209, 2 minutes from our house, where we live, that little spot when you make that right on 29 coming from the Bird Road, that's a Philip Morris
old facility.
It was. It's still locked down. They made
the Hunger Games. They shot the Hunger Games.
They made the movie Hunger Games at it. It's locked down, bro.
I didn't know that.
They shot the Hunger Games.
Acres of land out there. Right, Philip Morris. Right there.
Yeah.
It's closed down and you still can't get in there. It's a reason
why they're doing something. They're doing something.
Because
they getting that soil right. They're getting that soil right for cannabis.
Yep. Something. Yep.
No, Nicole said
this place is huge.
Nicole said she 15 years ago.
Used to work there, Nicole. What they doing, Nicole? Tell me what they doing, Nicole. What y'all doing? Did you have to have clearance to get in? Did you have to have? I know you had to have clearance because you can't even drive past there now. It's always protected.
Exactly. So
they doing something.
So my question is, as far as branding is concerned, so from my own research, from my understanding, you can't take weed across state lines because it's not federally legal yet. And it's not legal in every state, medicinally or recreationally in every state. It's like 3 or 4 states where it's not medicinal, but everywhere else it's at least medicinal. How do you get your brands from one end? Let's say you in Cali and M.A.N is in Maryland. How do you get your brand?
Todd, let me verse that question a little bit better. Let's say Spoon, if somebody was out on the East Coast and you on the West Coast, and let's say they was like in North Carolina, and they wanted some of your product in North Carolina where it's not legal, what's the best way that person getting that stuff from you, dog?
I wasn't going to ask that question on air. I was going to ask that one off air.
Well, I already know what man. I already know man's question.
I was going to ask that one off air. I'm asking the legal question on air.
This is legal.
I can answer both. So in the legal market, they have this thing called metric, and it tracks from seed to shelf. So all the way from the seed being like planted to the plant hitting the shelf is tracked in this thing called metric. So legally, our brand can't cross states. What we would have to do is we would have to find a distributor in another state. So we would have to get distribution through another legal state. So if we could find distribution in Maryland, then we could throw our brand through that legal distribution channel.
Yep.
Okay.
And the only way that happens is you got to have a really big brand, like Cookies.
Cookies everywhere.
Cookies everywhere. Cookies is a big brand, and they're in Maryland too. So that's how big, you got to have a big brand to really break into other states, because technically what you're telling another company in another state that has a license is that I want you to pay me to carry my brand in your store. You know, that's it. That's the way that works.
Okay.
So how would you send a dude in North Carolina? So
you were not legal. I mean, not like I.
You hit both. I just heard the legal side. I ain't hear the other side.
You would go to Target. They got these vacuum seal things. They use for meal preps. They got vacuum seals they use for meal prep. You would use priority mail, U.S. Postal Service. That's what I heard.
All right, that's enough.
He heard. He don't know for a fact. That's what he heard.
That's what he heard. This is legal. This is legal. All right, I got you.
It's on the internet, and if you know if it's on the internet, it's true. That's what he looked up on Google.
For real.
Hey, but then check this out, man. All right, look. I gotta think. Here's one thing I do know. I'm gonna talk about two types of people. It's two types of people out there. It ain't for two types of people out there in the world. It's two types of people out in the world. I'm telling you. Well, you got three. You got good people, you got bad people. That's one. That's the most important. The next one, you got people who got tattoos and people who don't have tattoos. That's the other group. Then the other group is you got people who smoke weed and people who don't smoke weed. Them the only three types of people you got on earth.
What?
That's it.
What the hell are you talking about?
No, listen one else.
Look, I'm not the only one thinking this right now. What the hell are you talking about?
No, listen, what I'm saying,
man.
I'm waiting for him to bring it together. He about to bring it together. Hold on.
If you listen, I'm gonna tell you. If you listen, I'll tell you.
Tattoo side.
So let me finish up. So, okay, good people don't like bad people. And the bad thing about good people and bad people and bad people, they mix that shit up. Because I'm a good person today, but I'm a bad person in this situation. So we all intermingle. People who have tattoos don't give a damn if you don't have tattoos. And the people who do have tattoos be offensive to people who do have tattoos. Okay. Moving on to the weed smokers. People who smoke weed and people who don't smoke weed. If you don't smoke weed, somebody who do smoke weed don't give a damn if you don't. But if you don't smoke weed, they have an offense to if you do smoke weed. Some people.
Okay. I see what
that's where I was going. So let me finish up. Alien ass man.
I think I smoke too much weed because I still don't understand what you're talking about.
So what I'm saying is this: what would you say? What would you say to people out there who? Because I get this a lot. Like, don't smoke no weed, don't do this because that's bad for you. But then I see people who eat. You eat harmful food, sugar. You down with sugar like it's a goddamn manna from God.
Narcotic. Yeah.
So what's the question, boss?
So what I'm saying, how do we? What is your when you talk about people who's weed is bad, weed is bad. Let's talk about the medicinal benefits of it. That's what I'm getting to. Hey, I said this.
Okay. There's the point. There's the point.
I think we're gonna have to unlearn a lot of the stuff that we were taught. You know, DARE programs was teaching us like, weed was a gateway drug, and if you smoke weed, you're gonna end up on heroin. You know what I mean? It was that intense.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
I had a show called 106 in Spark, and my co-host is this woman called Cannabis Cutie, and she's like a
pull up. Somebody pull up Cannabis. Let me see how she looks.
Cannabis Cutie, yeah. So
he wanted to verify she's a cutie.
You can't say Cannabis Cutie and she ugly as fuck.
No, she's cute. No, she's very attractive woman.
She cute?
Very, very knowledgeable on
very attractive.
Cannabis topics.
Somebody pull up.
Pull her up. Keep going. Let me go.
Something that we have in our body naturally that we get from the plants. So we already have what we get from the plants naturally in our body, but sometimes we lack it. There's a deficiency of it. So we're just fulfilling that deficiency of something that we already have in our body when we're intaking things from that plant.
It's the phytocannabinoids in the plant versus the endocannabinoids in our body.
There you go, right there. That's what she said.
Science.
Hold up, dog. Oh, wait 1 minute.
I like it.
I deliberately saw you not go to your own classes and come to mine in college. Now you talk about phytocannabinoids. What the hell?
I just had no interest in my class. It was more fun to go to yours.
Is that Cannabis Cutie?
That's Cannabis Cutie and Snoop Dogg right there.
Okay, Cannabis Cutie. She cute. She a cutie. She got that squiggly hair. I like that squiggly hair. Yeah.
Hold on. What you say?
Squiggly hair.
Squiggly. Is squiggly a word?
Is it?
My wife knows it is. She knows it's squiggly. She know I like the squigglies.
Yeah, but her whole thing is about teaching about the benefits of marijuana and like debunking myths and all that.
All right.
That's going to be the hardest part probably.
But still, it goes back.
debunking
It
the myth.
goes back to the propaganda of. I mean, look, man. I do not.
We
Don't get
still
me
doing
wrong.
it as
What I'm
black
about to
people
say,
in America.
I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way, but Hitler was a master in propaganda.
Yes, he was.
He was a master in propaganda, and America is a master in propaganda too.
Yep.
The race. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about all white people. I'm talking about the racist white man is a master at propaganda.
Yes.
He has been a master at propaganda. And the propaganda has been that these drugs, for us, what it does to us, it does. There's a thing. Oh, man, I don't even want to get into it, man. But he's a master at propaganda, and we have to delete that propaganda that has brainwashed us for many years. How in the world can I take a drug test to work with a company that might kill me, and they find nicotine in my system, but a drug that ain't killed nobody? You will not qualify me to be a candidate for you. Come on, dog. It's crazy.
It's gonna be a slow process, but you see it happening with companies like, okay, we're not drug testing for THC anymore, or with Nike standing behind Sha'Carri when she, failed her drug test. Like, no, we're gonna stand behind her and what she stands for. It's slowly happening in NBA.
Yeah, we talked about that on our show last week. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's slowly happening. It's just gonna be a process like anything else. I feel like we're right in that like prohibition stage right before alcohol.
So man, I feel it is too, dog.
I think that the sports industry will have a big, huge impact on that when they stop testing. For that.
One of them
as the NBA already said they're not testing for that no more.
NBA?
Really?
Yeah. And one of our investors, one of our solid investors is currently an NBA player.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, because that's one of the things that I think personally will be a huge impact because that's such a big part of America, and once they accept it and stop testing for it, then as a whole, then that's when it'll open up to smaller companies or companies in other avenues of entertainment or other avenues of business will start to follow those same lines.
And shout out to Nicole talking about she planning on being part of the solution and not the problem. People need to know how to navigate the whole cannabis business. So shout out to her for
No, it's definitely a need for it. If you could go in the hood right now and tell all these people who risking their freedom, their life every day in the hood doing something, air quotes, illegal. Look, all you need is 50,000 and you can go do this legally. It might change their approach to some things.
Yeah. Well, you talking to a guy that owns 3 franchises, and when you say 50,000, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm no. Now, let me ask, do you have to move?
So what about investors?
Resident of California?
Excuse me?
To be an investor.
Do you have to be a resident of California?
So with the brands, it's like, so technically the brands are not cannabis companies. The distro
is just a brand. It's like McDonald's is a brand.
It's a brand.
Right. So I'm just saying. So do I have to be a resident of because you can't do that across the country?
To answer your question, no.
See, with Spoon has a brand, and so it's the brand is not the flower. The brand is the brand.
Exactly.
It's the name on the label.
So what I'm trying to do is I got a lot of partners watching who don't know what the hell to do with the money they got. 50,000. Hey, look, start your own brand, get it out there. Now, you may not have the celebrity backing or all that stuff, but get your foot in the door. Hey, look, man.
You're gonna have to make the brand sell. I mean,
that's true. That's true. But like
I look at
so that's part of the thing with coming. I'm sorry. That's part of the thing that we offer coming through our brand. Like, yeah, we might take a small percentage off of it, but we have that celebrity bracket. We already got collabs with our Coffee and Kush brand. We already have collabs with Snoop Dogg, Cookies, and Viola. Which are Viola.
I'm just telling you right now.
Black,
all I'm doing is saying this.
Black.
Yeah, go ahead.
Viola is Dave's cousin's company.
Al Harrington.
Al, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
They come to Maryland.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck.
That's who we've been talking. When we call no names
to grab these mugs.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
Hey, look. So I'm putting it to this point like this, man. It's to the point of, hey, look, check this out, man. Look, look, man. Damn weed. Black people, own your own shit. Do something. We talking about what you got to do to own your franchise or this or that. Man, own something. Stop renting. Stop giving people because you buying. You just ain't buying for yourself. You buying for other folks. There has never been a better opportunity for us to own. If you got an apartment, get the hell out of the goddamn apartment. Buy your own damn house. You can do it. You can do it.
Or a condo. Or a condo.
Or a condo. Or a townhouse. Yeah. You can do it. That's all I'm saying, man. Is all I'm trying to say is, look, the weed industry is a $1 trillion industry. It's probably both of them at the same time. Put both. What's a billionaire
billion trillion?
What is a billionaire trillion again? Is that a zillion? It's a $1 zillion. That's untapped. And my point is, I'm pissed off because we ain't getting the nod of the licenses. Because now it's like you can be a distributor, you can be a grower. Oh, you can be no. That's messed up, man. And then we still got people who doing the same. So my thing is this. Okay, so man, check this out. I'm up there all the time. You know I am. So I'm in Virginia. I stop by the dispensary, grab me a little something. You know, I get pulled over in DC. Clearly the cop sees me that I have something. He said, "Okay, sir, have a good day. Mr. Blackman, have a great day." I come to Maryland. Which is 15 minutes. Maryland can be 15 to 2 minutes from DC.
A step
across the street, literally. It can be literally across the street.
It's a border. It's a border. Black.
Yeah. And so, man, I have literally heard you tell me I ain't coming to Virginia where you at because I'm dirty.
Virginia?
Oh, okay. Virginia's a no-no state, huh? Virginia's a no-no state.
You don't ride. We in Maryland. We don't like riding through Virginia. Virginia's not safe for us, dude. No.
But now look at it though. But now July 1st is legal. Recreation.
I still don't trust Virginia. I told the dude today, be careful riding through Virginia.
Yeah, I feel you.
It sounds like gun laws, you know. Now, that's a question for you. Reciprocity. So, with the states that are legal, is there reciprocity with bringing that product from one state to another? Because you said federally you can't take it across state lines.
Good question. Great question.
You still can't.
Is there any reciprocity?
The only reciprocity I think that may exist is when one state recognizes another state's medical card.
Okay.
I know.
So,
like,
not the actual product.
Like if I'm not a patient in Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania has, like DC, for instance, I'm not a patient in DC, but DC has reciprocity with Maryland. So they accept all Maryland patients in the dispensaries. Maryland doesn't have a reciprocity agreement or whatever with DC. So even if you are a DC patient, you still can't shop in Maryland, but you can the other way around.
Okay.
Well, you got this phone?
And I'm about to say, I know as far as traveling out of like LA, out of LAX or whatever, you can have an ounce on you in the airport.
Oh.
But
wow.
Depending on where you're going is like where you're going. So
you get caught on the other side.
Or you can go through security with an ounce, no more than an ounce on you, and they're not tripping.
They're not tripping on that.
Gotcha. Okay. So when I come to LA, I know
but you
I
ain't carrying in North Carolina because North Carolina, I don't even think they have medicinal in North Carolina, do they?
But with North Carolina, they don't check your bags when you get to North Carolina.
Nah, they don't. But if you happen to get caught, then I mean, I guess you going to jail. Then.
I mean, if you just so happen to be black while flying, you go get caught. Yeah, okay. I get you.
South Carolina, I think they passed a medicinal law, didn't they, or something?
No, they got it on the docket. It's not legal yet, but they got it on the docket for South Carolina. So North Carolina is going to be sandwiched by by Virginia and South Carolina for either Virginia's recreational, South Carolina medicinal. So they're gonna be forced to do something because
they're gonna be forced to legalize because everybody gonna be leaving the state.
Well, okay, so same on a bigger scale. We can say that about the United States. So we got Canada to our north, recreational all day. Mexico just passed it earlier this year, last year. We in the middle. We gonna have to be forced into it.
Forced.
Hey man, but Todd, hold on. See, that's the real reason why they may criminalize it because in Mexico it ain't never been illegal.
It's been illegal, but
it's been illegal to distribute.
But they never really.
Smoke.
I think the states are go all legal before the feds do, and then if all the states go legal, then there's really not a big deal about other than like banking and other like small minor laws that come with the Schedule I substance.
So that's a good question. What about banking? Because it's not federally legal and almost 99% banks are FDIC insured. How do you in the industry, do that? Is it a whole cash system or what?
It's a lot of cash going around. But also out here there are a few banks that actually do take money from cannabis brands.
Yep.
But personally, we're not a cannabis brand. We are a brand, so we don't have to deal with that.
Ah, okay,
nice.
So hold on, say that again. Boom. Say that again, because some people missed that. I caught it. I caught what you said. Say what you said one more time.
Yeah, I said there are banks out here that deal with cannabis brands, but technically, my company, my brands are just brands. We're not cannabis brands. So we just bank and shake.
So you got. So what's your brand? Tell me your brand.
Oh yeah. You got a couple products right there.
Yeah, man. Coffee and Kush. These are mugs. They got the bowl on the side of them. This right here is a cookies collab. We directly hit burner. Oh, top comes off. It's a coaster. Got the cookies collab on this one. This is the Viola, the purple. Viola, they're known for their purple, the coffee and Kush on the other side. So it's just boom, hit your pipe. Light it.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. And then this is our limited edition Snoop mug.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Coffee and Kush on the other side. So that's
so what you're saying is you're not just cannabis, you can sell music, you can sell books, you can sell shirts, you got a brand
under that brand.
Yeah, the thing about his shit is though in California they probably got like smoking cafes already.
They had one that was out here and it shut down, but it wasn't done right. So they're trying to they're gonna hand out a few more consumption licenses, but they don't know who's gonna get them yet. Big Money's gonna get them though, I'm sure. But yeah,
the one thing that you would say about Big Money is that as much as we hate them, we know that they would get it right to a degree. That the shit wouldn't shut down.
Maybe.
Yeah, and they knock all
it wouldn't shut down, but
they knock all the small quote unquote mom and pops out though.
Yeah, I know, and I hate them for it. I really do. Trust me.
but it's a survival of the fittest. But the strong will rise to the top, man, and it always has. I mean, you think about the music industry. Think about the music industry. I mean, you've always had the big boys that buy out and do it, but then you got some people, the Barry Gordys, the Sam Cooks. You got those who who come through. You know, the Puffs, the Master P's. You got all them cats.
Master P. That's what I was thinking of.
Hey,
Jay-Z.
Look here, I think a little different. And then today, you got a lot of and I love it. What happened? I don't like all the music that's going on today, but I do understand the business sense that's going on today. A lot of these cats are very independent, man. They own their master, and they are getting theirs, dog. They getting theirs. And for a dude that was like, let's say, one of my favorites. Let's say it's one of my favorites. I'm gonna use Q. On a record label, did his own thing. Then he did his own. It took a lot for him to do that.
Vision.
You got cats coming out the gate like that. They're coming out the gate, bro. And so I think it's a good thing. So I ain't gonna say it's a bad thing when you educate people on this situation. Once we get educated and know the ins and outs, like I'm not just trying to be a performer. I want to own my masters. Cut me that deal. I want to own my publishing.
That's what it sounds like Spoon is doing as far as when it comes to branding.
Yes.
Yeah, right. So that's why I want him to say that again when he said, I'm not a cannabis brand, I'm a brand. And so instantly my antennas went up. Like, gotcha. I'm with you, Brett. I'm with you on that.
Especially because like with the taxes and everything. So out here, you get taxed 30% on all cannabis stuff by the state. 30%. So when we sell a t-shirt or we sell the mug by itself, that tax is down to 9%. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's a big difference.
Yeah, it is.
State sales tax versus cannabis tax.
Yeah, exactly. So
let me ask this: universally, I mean, I know it's state by state. What's the cannabis tax in Maryland, dog?
I don't know. I don't bet.
I don't know shit.
You say it's 30% out in California?
No, I don't know.
So you mean that bottom line, if I go and buy something for $10, a cannabis product in California, I'm gonna pay $13 at the end.
13. Yep. You spend 100, it's gonna be 130.
Well,
okay.
Was that for? Wouldn't he pay more of a tax for being a non-resident?
I'm not sure. I know in Vegas, I'm not sure. We're not on the retail side, so I'm not sure.
In Vegas, non-residents gets a double tax.
Wow.
How do they know in Vegas that you not? All they do is check your ID at the door. They don't check your ID at the register.
Well, if your ID to get in the building, when they put you in the system, they put you in as a resident or non-resident.
Oh, okay, I'm with you now. But if it's 50 people in the store, how you know when I walk up it's me? Huh? Because I've been in Colorado. They do that. When you go to Colorado,
you perplexed them. Man said, huh?
I'm just saying, they don't ask my ID again. They don't ask for nothing else from me. They ask my ID at the door. Okay? When I go to Colorado, they ask my ID at the door, just make sure I'm old. They do all that stuff. Now, they could be longer than me, but I'm looking for clarification. But when I get in, if I'm walking around, it's 20 people in there, how they know who ID they got? And when they come to the register. Because when I go to the register, I'm like, hey, I want this. And they just give it to me. They don't say ID again.
Because you black.
Oh, because I'm black. Okay.
Not like that. In Vegas, they put you in the system.
Yeah.
They put you in the system and you check out. Boom.
God.
This may be a stupid ass question, but I'm just trying to figure out if I show my ID at the door and they do all that. Now, is my picture showing up again with face recognition when I come to the register? When they say we recognize him from his ID.
That's what I would think.
They don't. They don't ask my name. They don't ask my name. They don't ask for nothing at the register. All I do is give me these 10 files and I pay for it. Cash.
Tiffany said in California they did. California, they asked her for her name at the register again.
I'm about to say, I got asked in Vegas for my stuff again.
Okay.
I ain't never got asked in Vegas. Maybe I was high. I don't know. I don't remember. Probably was, but I don't remember. In Colorado, I just walked to the door and was like, hey, get my stuff. And I paid cash and got the hell up out of there. They ain't asked no name, they ain't asked no number, they ain't asked none of that.
They probably already taxed you, Doug. You ain't even know.
He was high.
I'm saying.
Yeah, they taxed you. They taxed you and you didn't even know.
Now when I go, you best believe when I go back, I'll be like, what the hell you need my name for? You already got it dope.
He's gonna have a Colorado. He's gonna have an address in every state memorized.
Goddamn
like,
right.
yeah.
455 Colorado Drive, 28905. I'm serious. I'm like, or you know what I'm gonna do? Hey, say, sir, you look like you gonna smoke some weed tonight. Hey, come with me into this dispensary. You live here? You live here?
I was about to say, hey, that's a business right there, dog. Stand on the corner. Hey, I got the in-state. I got the in-state ID. Tell your ID.
There you go. The hustler mind.
Cannabis concierge.
I got the in-state, dog. Just give me 10% or whatever. Yep. There you go, right there. That's the hustle.
Right now, if you got an out-of-state tax on weed and you homeless in any of these states that's recreational, kill yourself. Because stop putting that cardboard up and asking for food. Stand outside the dispensary and say, I have an in-state license. All you got to do is walk in with me, give me $10, and I will get you anything that you want on my discount. A 30% tax.
That's a
question. So question between Man and Spoon. Is there a cap on how much you can buy?
On my side, see, the way it is, you're given an allotment in the state of Maryland. So the basic allotment is 120 grams of flour and 36 grams of THC. That's the basic standard. That's what your allotment is. And so you can spend up to that amount in flour and concentrates, depending on how it works itself out. And you get that back every 30 days. So Maryland's on the 30-day rotational cycle. So if I spend 10 grams worth of flour or something like that, or say an ounce of flour today, I'll get that ounce of flour allotment back in 31 days. So it'll put that 28 grams back. So I
can walk in your dispensary about 4 ounces of weed.
So
I can buy 4 ounces of weed when I come to you.
Nah, he could buy up to 120. You can buy up to 120 grams.
Hey, 120 grams, that's 4 ounces, dog.
That's almost 4 ounces. Yeah, 4 ounces.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, I can walk in your dispensary about 4 ounces
You can't because you're not a patient in Maryland. You have to be a registered patient in Maryland in order to purchase.
Okay, so a registered person in Maryland can walk up in your dispensary and buy 4 ounces in one day.
Yeah.
Is it the same way in LA, Spoon?
There's no limit. You just go in the dispensary and buy what you want. You don't have to be registered or anything. Anybody.
But they're recreational.
It's recreation.
But is there a cap on how much you can buy, even recreationally? Is there a cap on how much you can buy?
Not that I know of.
I've never heard of one.
Wow.
You can buy the whole store if you want to.
If you got it.
If you got it, right. If you got it.
If you got it. Hey, man, so I know before it was recreational out here, right? Like, you could go to, like, Venice Beach, right, and see a doctor, and they'd be like, you have, like, migraines.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They give you a card because you got migraines, and you could then go into the medicinal dispensaries and get your stuff. Is it like that in Maryland?
Yeah, in Maryland, what they have is they don't call them medical doctors, they call them certifying physicians. And so that could be anywhere from, I think that list goes to like midwives, nurse practitioners, podiatrists,
oh wow,
MDs, dentists. They just expanded that group open
And so you have to see that you have to be one of those licensed professionals in order to be a certifying physician. And then that's a patient that goes to a certifying physician. Certifying physician says, okay, I'm going to go ahead and sign off on this. I'm going to give you an allotment of 120 grams of this, 30 grams of this, and you're good.
What about
and every year you have to
chiropractic?
go back and see that certifying physician.
Okay,
What about
gotcha.
chiropractors?
Say again?
Chiropractors?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
So man, let me ask this. So
Okay.
can you be out of state without a Maryland license and get a medicinal clearance?
The crazy thing is, in the beginning you could, but then they shut that down because then technically I think the way the state of Maryland was looking at it for especially for Virginia residents is that they were encouraging an illegal act of transporting back across state lines.
Gotcha.
So that's why Virginia legalized it. It's like you can't control it.
So that's why I think they shut that out of state thing down quick. But some people did get through.
Man, let me ask you this question. So let's say I get 4 ounces from you because that's my cap, right?
Yep.
Can I then go across the street and get 4 ounces from somebody else? They track it. They track it.
You heard Spoon mention Metric. Metric runs every state. Metric is the tracking system. So as soon as I hit purchase or sale or whatever on that sale of your 4 ounces, Metric's got it and it's taken out of your system.
So you just answered my question. So when I do walk to the counter in Colorado, they get my information and know I bought this and I bought that.
Yeah.
So you answered my question. So that was my question.
Metrics.
Goddamn metrics. Goddamn matrix.
Matrix.
It's goddamn matrix, man. You answered my question because I'm trying to figure out how they know who I am. How they know well, you know how
we in 2021, dog. We in 2021. As soon as you walk in that building, face recognition got you anyway.
Yeah, exactly. They got your face.
Hey, we helping people out there because people watching the show, they may not know that. They don't know that.
Yeah.
They don't know that. I'll be the dummy. I'll be the test dummy.
Nicole said, "Data is king. Data is king." Hey,
right.
We had a show tonight, y'all. Hey, but Black, do you got a man code for us, bro?
Man, I got a man code. Hey, look here, man. You know, man code. Here it is, man. Man code for the night. We turn head to the back. Hey, look here, man. You know, I'm a tattoo guy. I love tattoos. I've been designing my own tattoos for years, and I'm about to go get some more tattoos now. I'm going across Charlotte, Concord, Salisbury, where I go, and I'm checking out these tattoo parlors. You know, one of my tattoos I got done was done by the dude who did Shaq tattoo, and you know, I look for good artists. I went in this one shop. And I was totally turned off. Here's the reason why. Man code. No man should ever lay on his stomach and get a tattoo. If you get a tattoo that requires you to lay on your goddamn stomach, you don't need that goddamn tattoo. Look, I don't know, but this dude was belly out, laying on his back. And laying on his stomach. I'm like, I don't think that's necessary for this tattoo that he getting. This is not necessary. I'm like, he could have sat in a chair. He could have turned the chair around like this. Yeah, he could have turned the chair around like that. Oh shit, I was all my drink. Anyway. But he chose to lay on his stomach, and I was like
he getting a massage or something.
What the fuck is he getting? That's not no tattoo. He getting a butt plug. What the fuck is he doing? So instantly, I was turned off by that tattoo parlor. I said, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
The spot for me.
This ain't the spot, man. Y'all got to, you know." I'm like, what dude get a tattoo laying on his stomach? What? No. No, Renee, no, don't. I know. Look, this goes.
That might be cool for women. That might be cool for women.
But see, this goes back, Mike. This goes back to that other man code we had about 4 weeks ago, about a month ago. How do you know when a person is gay? If this mother chicken recommends he lay on his stomach and get a tattoo, he might be gay. He might be gay. So it ain't no gay people just popping up like, I will. No, he shows sign. When he go get a tattoo for his, he laying on his stomach.
50 said, bless your little heart.
No man, I guarantee no man should be laying. If you get a tattoo on your back, fellas, you better get a wood chair and wrap your arms around the chair like this and just sit there and get that tattoo. You better not lay down. You better not lay down. You better not lay down. I'm telling you, man. I instantly walked up out that place like, no, this ain't place for me.
Nah.
Ain't place for me, man. So that's man code. That's man code. No man shall ever get a tattoo while laying on his stomach.
All right, there it is, man code.
Man code. That was hilarious. Thanks, that was hilarious. Hey, I'm speechless. Hell of a show tonight. I'm pretty sure we had a lot more to talk about, but we couldn't.
Hey, Ty, Ty. We gotta let people know. The things that come out of my mouth are not rehearsed. We do not talk about this. This is my own deranged mind. So when main code come out, hey, look, if you don't like it, go to hell. Hey. Just like that.
Straight from the mind of black.
You were drinking that yak, ain't you?
Exactly. No, he on that tequila. He on that damn tequila.
No, I'm on tequila, man. Tequila.
Exactly.
Tequila and somebody rehearsed me how I get like how you get your product from state to state. I need to know that again.
We'll talk about that off air. In the meantime, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We appreciate my man Spoon. We appreciate my man Man coming through, educating us on the whole weed culture and the industry of everything between the whole product side to retail side to all that. We appreciate y'all for coming through and educating us on the whole weed culture. Man Cave, Millionaire Man Cave, each and every Tuesday, 8 p.m. right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. Don't forget, subscribe on the YouTube channel. Relationship Entertainment Television, 8 p.m. every Tuesday right here, Millionaire Man Cave. And fellas, we out. Peace.
Hey.